I will not try to defend myself. It was wrong what happened. And you have three choices. Either send me to court-martial or have me retired or forgive me.
The president of the nation of Kenya, taifa wa Kenya, President William Ruto, tunashukuru Bwana. I send all my greetings to all the presidents of the East African community. First of all, I start with the president of my nation, Uganda, my country, the power of Africa, President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Tunashukuru Bwana, Mungu akubariki. I know some simple Kiswahili, but I'm trying to learn because it's vital. I send my greetings to Paul Kagame, the president of Rwanda, the president of Tanzania, the president of South Sudan, President Salva Kiir, the president of Congo, and all Africans, wherever you are. I'm born again from Uganda, the first world country. My nation, Uganda, is not a third world country because however much we are still struggling with some things, we don't have homeless people. The first degree of well-being is to get what to eat and what to drink. In Uganda, even fools survive. A fool cannot survive in America. That's why they are having over 5 million homeless people when they can spend money to go and explore the moon and Mars. So my country is not a third world country. No, it's a first world country because we eat, we drink, we move. However much, we still have a journey to reach where we want. But I cannot declare my nation, my beautiful nation. You see, the green, where am I? Today, I'm going to talk about Kenyans. We love you, Kenyans. But President William Ruto, politely, I would like to warn you. If you don't get an immediate solution to that nonsense of protesting, the nonsense of protesting, and destroying the economy, those who are jingas, who are funded by politicians on the opposition and some Western actors to destroy your economy. One day, they are going to find you in your bed naked with your wife. Because they say, spare the rod and spoil the Kenyans. If you handle Kenyans and those youths who are perverted and you spare the road, it means one day they are going to make you a mujinga, kumbe they are wajinga. If you don't find a solution to that nonsense of protesting and vandalizing things, raping women, rooting in a bloody daylight in a form of we are not satisfied with the government of Kenya. If you handle them constitutionally, it's going to bring problems to Kenya. Because for us in Uganda, we admire Kenya because you have a very smooth running economy. But if you can leave those youths to do that, it means the president must change the government. We have the president of ours, it's called Museveni. During the 7 days of a week, the president of ours every day comes in a different garment. A leadership is a garment. That's why a police person, a military person is given a garment to differentiate him from other people. So the president of ours on Monday is a constitutional man, and he can advise you to go to the courts of law so that you can get solutions for any misunderstanding. So on Monday, Museveni follows the constitution. On Tuesday, Museveni is a madman. He does what he wants. He throws tantrums. He does what he wants. On Tuesday, on Wednesday, the president comes as a military man. Vipange vizuri or you die. Follow the instruction or you die. We have seen many times when the president is going to come, is coming on television to address the nation when he's in military fatigue, military clothes. By that time, he does not laugh. Hakuna mchezo. sometimes on Thursday, Museveni comes in yellow. Yellow means NRM, National Resistance Movement. He's a politician. Politicians lie. Politicians can kill. Politicians can do anything sarcastic or anything sensational to gain favor from the public. So when Museveni comes on TV, when he moves out in yellow, he's a politician. When he comes in military fatigue, he does not laugh. When he comes as a constitutional party, he's a statesman, he's a Ugandan. But on Saturday and Sunday, Museveni is a rebel. Sometimes Museveni comes as a rebel. As a rebel. A rebel defies the law and the order. A rebel, if you stand into the way of the rebel, you lose your head. So, Mr. Ruto, a constitution can give an opportunity to nonsense doers and the enemy of the nation to vandalize it. Let me give you an example, Mr. President of Kenya. Taifa wa Kenya, Baba wa Kenya, William Ruto. France is ruled by President Macron. It's a first world nation. G8, first economy, first everything, biggest football clubs and everything. But if you want to demonstrate in France, Macron money handles you. He crashes you. We have seen many times, and my producers are going to put on videos where the police and the military people in France are money handling, even women. Because democracy is a shelter for nothing doers and people who are redundant and even the enemies. In America, one of the nations which theoretically goes around the world teaching and sensitizing people about democracy, you cannot do what happened in Kenya and they don't find you. My simple advice is that nonsense can only be finished when you change the garment of being a good statesman, a man in a suit, and you wear a military attire. You handle those youths with a very, very iron hand. After the demonstration, you get the intelligence, they collect them, they put them under one room. They squeeze their balls. Because if you don't do that, here in Uganda we had those things sometimes back. The Uganda, the Kabaka of Uganda has not been allowed to go to the VCJ. They could stage riots, they could rape women, they could burn, they could set buildings ablaze, they could bring chaos. But now we have General Salimu Saleh. Even the next president of ours, General Muhoozi, is a military man. The president we are having now is a military man. If we don't put on a military attire, Kenya is going to become ruins because those Odingas and people from the Western world, they are using the youth, the Wajinga, to destroy Kenya in the form of following the constitution. It's the right of a person to demonstrate. Yes, a person can protest. It's a right. But it's not a right to rape a woman. It's not a right to enter into a parliament. How could somebody enter into a parliament and you get the other? It's called a scepter road for the speaker of the parliament, and somebody moves with it. Yeah! Ruto, you are stupid. Can you do it in Uganda? Can you do it in Uganda now? I remember in 2020, the NUP, National Unity Platform, led by Chagulanyi Robert Center, they staged a protest, demonstration. They were deadly. Oh! Musei came out with a motto, with fire. And Musei made a statement. Militarily, he said that Ugandans, those Wajinga, are going to find a yellow shirt of NRM, and they even fear to touch it. Those ones who were demonstrating, cameras wherever, they were getting them. And we got them. I don't know where they are, but I bet whether they have their balls. So, a nation cannot be ruled by military only, but it cannot be ruled by civilian mentality only. For me, I follow the constitution. Kenyans, you see me, Mr. Ruto, I love Kenya. That's why I follow the constitution day and night. Oh, follow the constitution. Because the constitution is a book. However much we respect it, but sometimes as an African parent slaps you and he falls down, then he steps on you and he said, get up, don't cry, move out of me. But he's your parent. If you love Kenya, if you want to be your leadership to be colorful and prosperous, you have to change governments accordingly. As Yoweri Museveni today comes to address the nation in yellow, as politics, NRM. On Tuesday, he comes as a military man with a jacket. They are going to show you pictures. On Wednesday, he comes in white. I am your Jaja, I'm your granny, I'm your Musei. Embrace NRM, love Museveni. Why do you abuse Museveni? You don't have a right. On Thursday, he comes as a rebel. He defies law and order. He's ready to kill anyhow. On Sunday, he comes as a prayerful man. Love God. I'm Museveni. I read the Bible. Because he changes garments as a parent. Mr. Ruto, I know your wife loves Christ. She's a prayerful mama. Madame Ruto, continue praying for Kenya, but Kenyans, you have to pull up your socks, because that nonsense is going to damage greatly your economy. You know it very well. It's sponsored by Western actors and some opposition people like Odinga. Those people from the opposition like Odinga, they don't want progress. They want political capital to come and say, you see this, you see this. So, for God and my nation, my name is Innocent Mutukuvu Toby. I love my country. I pray for my president. I support any good thing which is happening in my nation, and I'm trying every day to uplift my life as a youth, so that in my lane of media practicing, I can take a break on my Uganda, the first world country. God bless. Oh, they used it. God bless Africa.